One story got the headline. The other got the cover. When Gucci unveiled its Fall/Winter 2026 ready-to-wear campaign this week, the loudest talking point belonged to Ning, who became the first Asian female star to front a full-season Gucci ready-to-wear campaign. It is a genuine milestone, and it traveled fast across entertainment media. But look at where WWD, the fashion industry's own trade paper, actually placed its cover. The solo cover portrait went to Xiao Zhan. Ning appeared inside the feature, in a separate individual photo. That gap, between who made the bigger public headline and who received the more exclusive editorial placement, is where this story actually starts. Rabbit News Hallyu isn't here to rank two ambassadors against each other. We're here because that placement decision, made by an outlet with no reason to flatter either celebrity, tells you something the press releases don't. Here's what actually happened. Gucci's new campaign is the first ready-to-wear rollout under creative director Demna, and it features 10 global names spanning music, film, fashion, and sports. WWD ran an exclusive feature on the launch, and among that entire roster, Xiao Zhan was the only individual to receive a solo cover. Ning Yizhuo's coverage inside the piece was substantial, but it was framed as an individual photo within the article rather than the cover itself. That's a small detail. It's also not an accident. WWD is not a fan platform. Its editorial choices reflect how the publication, and by extension the industry it serves, ranks commercial and cultural relevance in that moment. A cover slot is not handed out for sentiment. It's handed out based on an outlet's read of who currently carries the most weight for that specific story. So why does one placement decision matter more than a first-ever headline? Because headlines describe a single achievement. Cover placement describes an ongoing relationship. And when you look at what that relationship actually consists of, the picture gets more specific. This is Xiao Zhan's 8th global Gucci campaign in 5 consecutive years. Not 8th appearance. 8th campaign. And it spans all 6 categories the house tracks for ambassador activity, jewelry, footwear, handbags, festive wear, and now ready-to-wear, where he became the first celebrity globally to be photographed in the new collection following the runway show. 5 years of continuous, cross-category presence is a different kind of relationship than a single high-profile debut, however historic that debut is. One is a moment. The other is infrastructure. Ning Yizhuo's achievement, for its part, deserves to stand on its own. For months after her ambassadorship was formally announced, she secured 2 global campaigns simultaneously, handbags and ready-to-wear, becoming the first Asian female artist in Gucci's history to appear in a ready-to-wear campaign at all. That is a rapid, and rare, acceleration. The 2 campaigns were launched together, which is itself a signal that the brand wanted to consolidate her positioning quickly rather than stagger it across separate cycles. So what we actually have here is not competition. It's 2 different brand strategies running in parallel. One ambassador is being built for breadth and speed. The other has already been built for depth and continuity, and the WWD cover simply reflects 5 years of accumulated trust rather than a single campaign cycle. Reading the story only through who got the bigger headline this week misses the distinction entirely. There's a third name in that Gucci rollout worth noting before we move on. Seokjin was the only Korean male artist featured in the full-season ready-to-wear campaign, with placements extending into key commercial districts in Shanghai and Chengdu. His inclusion is a reminder that this campaign, like most major luxury rollouts now, is built around simultaneous multi-market activation rather than a single face carrying a single region. Domestically, Newland Plaza launches span Shanghai, Shenzhen, Chengdu, and Hangzhou, timed alongside Marina Bay Sands in Singapore and Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia internationally. A mural attributed to Xiao Zhan at Fengshengli in Shanghai, described as one of the campaign's signature projects, was also nearing completion in the same window. None of these elements exist in isolation. They're coordinated to land as one continuous rollout across markets and touchpoints at once, rather than a single ad drop. Now here's the detail that reframes everything else in this story. Xiao Zhan didn't stay inside the luxury fashion lane this week. Days after the Gucci rollout, behind-the-scenes footage surfaced from a recording studio session for Shine From Here, the promotional song for the 48th WorldSkills Competition, which will be held in Shanghai in September 2026. He recorded the track as the event's promotional ambassador, not as a brand endorser. That distinction matters more than it looks. The footage itself was unusually plain by celebrity content standards. No staged glamour, no branded backdrop. Just a wood-paneled studio, a set of Sennheiser DT770 Pro monitoring headphones, and a light blue shirt under warm, focused lighting. Fans zeroed in on one specific, low-stakes detail, his smile in a few candid frames, which they described using the familiar rabbit teeth, the nickname that has circulated in fan spaces for years. It's a minor visual beat, but it's worth naming because it illustrates something separate from the brand analysis. When institutional content is stripped of marketing polish, audience attention doesn't disappear. It just redirects toward the most human, least produced detail available. That's a pattern in how fans engage with official rather than commercial content, and it's visible here without requiring us to guess at anyone's private feelings. State media coverage reinforced the same institutional framing. Beijing Television's description of the session focused on his visible focus and dedication to the music, language closer to how official broadcasters describe civic ambassadors than how entertainment outlets typically describe brand talent. That's a small but telling contrast with the Gucci coverage, which was measured entirely in campaign counts, cover placements, and category firsts. Two different institutions, a fashion trade paper and a state broadcaster, were describing the same person in the same week using entirely different vocabularies, one commercial, one civic. That contrast is itself part of the evidence. The rollout format tells the same story from a different angle. The Gucci campaign launched as a single coordinated event across a dozen cities and 2 continents on the same day. The WorldSkills footage, by contrast, has been released gradually since August 24, arriving in pieces under the hashtag Xiao Zhan recording studio behind the scenes is here, which trended on its own without a matching global press push. One rollout is engineered for simultaneous maximum impact. The other is paced, incremental, and closer to a documentary release than a campaign drop. That's not a minor production choice. It reflects 2 entirely different communication systems, a luxury brand's marketing calendar versus a state-affiliated event's promotional timeline, both running through the same artist in the same week. A luxury fashion campaign and a national skills competition theme song are not variations on the same kind of endorsement. One is commercial, built around seasonal collections and brand imagery. The other is civic and educational, tied to an international vocational competition hosted by the country. The song's own lyrics lean into that framing directly, built around lines about a city of skills and an era built by your own hands, language aimed at a young, international, competition-oriented audience rather than a fashion consumer. Being trusted with both roles, commercial and civic, in the same week, points to a positioning strategy that isn't limited to luxury retail. It extends into public-facing, institution-adjacent roles that carry different expectations and different risk profiles than a fashion campaign. That's the second appearance of our anchor detail. The WWD solo cover wasn't just about this one Gucci cycle. It was a snapshot of an ambassador whose portfolio already spans 5 years and 6 product categories, and it happened during the same week he was recording a promotional track for a state-hosted international event. Individually, either fact reads as a normal update. Together, they describe a broader positioning pattern, a talent being used simultaneously as a commercial anchor for a European luxury house and as a public-facing voice for a domestic institutional initiative. We want to be precise about what this evidence does and does not support. It doesn't tell us anything about long-term career strategy from a single week of activity, and it isn't proof of some industry-wide formula for how brands and institutions choose ambassadors. What it does show, specifically in this case, is that an artist's public value is increasingly being measured across more than one axis at once, commercial cover placement and institutional trust, rather than through a single campaign or a single first. This is a narrower conclusion than this is how the industry works, and it's the one the evidence here actually supports. That brings us back to where we started. Ning Yizhuo's headline was about a first. Xiao Zhan's cover was about a pattern, one that, this same week, extended beyond fashion entirely into a government-linked cultural project. The louder story and the more revealing story weren't the same story. And that's usually how it works in this industry. The detail everyone shares in the first hour isn't always the one that explains what's actually happening underneath it. If you like entertainment stories that go past the headline, the kind that look for the quiet signals most coverage misses, Rabbit News Hallyu was built for exactly that. Subscribe if you want analysis, not just updates.